Welcome, welcome. We have in studio today Danny back on the mic.
Hello, hello.
We have Mr. IBK riding with us.
Hello, hello.
You got to talk a little more IBK so the people them can hear you.
Hello, hello.
I hope everyone heard him. This is the weekend morning show on My Radio 580 AM. I'm your host, Big G, riding in the driver's seat with you to get your weekend off to a good start. That was kicking things off. Mr. Luther Vandross, Every Year, Every Christmas. That was a selection by Mr. IBK. I'm not going to lie, it is a classic. I love that one. That one is great. If you don't like that one, can't help you.
Oh.
But one is...
Shout out to my wife. She's the one that's been prepping me for today's show. And she's always like, the one, always pushing me to go, to the extreme. And yeah, shout out to all the Black Business Edmonton family. A lot of amazing businesses out there, I can't even start mentioning. And yeah, thanks for having me on the show.
How about you, Daddy?
I would like to shout out all of Edmonton we've been spoiled, and I want everyone to enjoy this because I know it's coming.
Yeah, it's
I keep forgetting.
yeah.
I don't watch that much football, but yeah.
Don't watch that much football? Oh.
I watch soccer.
Well, we're going to get into that. I don't know, Daddy. Is there anything you wanted to throw IBK's way?
How did you start Black owned?
Black Business Edmonton? Yeah, good question. So,
or why did you start it?
Why, right? Yeah. So the reason why I started was the why not? Why can't we have, right? Because it all started by, it wasn't in my plan at all. Like this time last year, I wasn't planning to do Black Business Edmonton, right? Because, so I'm into IT, right? So I did a lot of tech projects last year. Like I was picking contracts all around. So what I realized that I was doing a lot of contracts for communities, not Black. And I was just getting hired, do this, do that. Because what I do is I do web design, I do a cloud setup for offices, migration from on-prem server to the cloud. So all those advanced Microsoft stuff like Azure, some AWS. So I was just realizing that I'm making a huge impact on other communities. Though I was getting paid, it was for business, right?
Yeah.
But I was just like, I want to do this for my community as well. So come January, on my birthday, January 12th, I usually have friends over, we just chat, and I was saying, I was like, I want to go to Black Business Edmonton to go sell my skill, to see how I can impact my community. So then we just went on Google. We said Black Business Edmonton because I just imagined it exists, right? I was going to give them a call. So I didn't see anything. I saw a few like Facebook groups.
Yeah.
But there's really no. Then I thought it's not possible. Then I went to all social media, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I was just searching. No Black Business Edmonton. I'm like, that's not nice. I'm like, I might as well start it because for me, I don't believe in too much talking. I believe in action.
Yeah.
Right. And that is one of the driving force to what I've been able to achieve today. So
How many businesses have caught on to date in the last year?
Over 200.
Wow.
Yeah. And you know what? When I started, I thought I know Edmonton enough until I started and I realized that there's so much going on in the community. And what I realize is there's so many unspoken of underrepresented talents that exist in this city, right? And I think, it's like I wanted to grow my, business to the community, but I'm like, I realized, and I said, let me create this platform. And because I'm in tech, when I studied at NATE, I did digital media and IT, right? So I did script writing, like when you write software, you have to write like instructions how to use the software. So I started sending, texting everybody, hey, if you have a business, send it to me. I will write it for you. I'll push you on social media. That was where I started. So anybody that followed the page, I send a welcome message. Hey, welcome to Black Business Edmonton. This page is dedicated to promoting Black-owned businesses, talent, and all of that. Then So people would just send me, oh, I'm a fashion designer. So what I will do is I will go on their page, look at all they do, create a story, write something for them, and post it. So I think the quality of what I was posting was what got the traffic. And honestly, like I said, to me, I was just having fun. I didn't think it was going to be a thing,
That's big.
A business.
at all. Yeah. So January 27 was when I actually posted the first page,
Okay.
the first business.
Who was the first business? Do you remember?
Myself.
Yeah.
Lead by example.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted myself. So it was about 10 followers. Then February was about maybe 20. I remember April was when we were at about 50 followers. So then I wanted to put a face to all of the businesses I featured, because I think that time I featured about 15 businesses, right? So, and it's challenging because I know these businesses might think, oh, if you feature me, they're always saying it, like, because you only have 50 followers, what's the point? But I'm very grateful that some people still saw the dream, they stuck with it. So I did I wanted to do a meet and greet just to put a face to the business, and I don't have any money to even go rent a hall or something like that. So I just had the meet and greet in my basement. So we're about 5 people for a start. So I met those businesses, and and I think the consistency paid off, because I made sure every day when I see a business, I said, hey, can you feature me? I kept writing for them nonstop. And, long story short, like 2 weeks ago, I hit 1,000 followers.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I have
That's some
no idea.
steady growth right there.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the consistency, like I was telling you about the meet and greet, right? So the first one I did, was like 4 people. It could be discouraging, but I kept going. Second one was in June. We had it at the restaurant, and the MP around the Boston Health came. And we had about over 50 people. And the third one, the last one for the year, I pulled over 70 people at the BCW Center.
Yeah, I remember the BCW one. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's so it started like, why not Black Business Edmonton, right? And I'm just very grateful about, what I've been able to do for the community. And because I'm in tech, it just have to come to a stage where I have to create a directory, right? And so that people can find
different things,
these businesses. And yeah.
So like, where do you see like Black Business Edmonton going in the next, 2 or 3 years?
It's going big.
Because like right now you've got the directory.
Yeah.
Like, are you looking at any potential like collaborations?
Yes.
With other people in the community?
So yeah, I am, and I think for now I'm collaborating with some people already.
Okay.
One of my biggest, fans or supporter is the Think group.
Okay.
Shout out to Lever.
Yeah. Shout out to LeVar.
It was just still stuck in the Africa zone. I'm like, dude, you're back in Canada. He said, man, it was, and I think the experience was amazing for him. So yeah.
Was it like a coming to America moment when you saw LeVar?
Yeah.
Coming to America Part 1. Part 2 was not great, but Part 1,
yeah. Speaking collaboration, so yeah, then there's the Deuce Entertainment. Those are the guys that organize the Jollof Fest in summer. For future plan, there's like next year, there's I know now we have the directory. So the next step I'm taking this to is, to have our own space where you can post jobs and apply for jobs. So one of the things I want to try and do is help maybe newcomers, write resume that can be tailored to looking for jobs. Because I realize that there's so many, immigrants coming in now, but, they need to be educated on how to write a Canadian standard resume. So I want people that, business owners, let's say you want to hire, excuse me, if you want to hire someone, then you can hire through our platform. Then people can also apply for job through the platform. It's like Indeed, but for our community. So that's kind of the next step. And hopefully, we can get companies that can do LMIA for people that are transitioning from a visitor to a work visa and things like that. So, and I think that would be a big goal for the community.
Well, I mean, you've got Khalees out there doing the thing.
Yes.
She's ahead of the game when it comes to the digital immigration service.
So yeah, there are so many amazing business out there, and there's this business I think I should mention is very important. It's called Item Share. So this guy.
Oh, they just launched. Like a month ago, yeah.
Yeah. So me and him, the guy running it, we went to the same university back home, and we just ran into each other here. So he created a space where, if you have an item, yeah, it was funny, and because I last saw him 2008 was when we graduated from university, and we bumped into each other. So we're just talking about, because we're using tech as well, so we're just talking about the plan. So he told me about what he's launching. So essentially, if you have any item in your house sitting down, you don't use, you can rent it out and make some, passive income from it. So I actually just submitted some items yesterday because I realized that I have loads of items in my basement and my garage that's just sitting, and maybe the uses maybe once or twice in a year. So, and that's huge.
Get some money out of it.
Yeah, that's a very brilliant idea. So, yeah, there's so many amazing businesses. Like I said, I thought I knew Edmonton, but when I started Black Business Edmonton, I started seeing, even with fashion, beauty, makeup, digital marketing. There was a guy that was I brought on board to help with the Black Business Edmonton website. John Jackson's his name. Yeah, he's brilliant. Like when I met him, I just throw my ideas to him, because he's also in tech, and he just told me some of his ideas and things we could do. And you see on the platform, right, we kind of broke Edmonton down into all the zones, east side, west side, north side. So let's say if you're on the south side and you're looking for something specific within the south, they can just, find it. You don't have to go all the way. And there's some businesses that can serve the whole of Edmonton, right? Maybe there are a few psychologists and therapists out there, so they offer like Zoom session. So it's like when I look at those businesses, I'm so proud of the community and these businesses that.
So I just wanted to say, you mentioned the 1 year anniversary in January. You want to tell everyone?
Oh, so it's So it's the 1 year anniversary for Black Business Edmonton, and that day would mean so much to me because when I look back and I'm like, wow, I never believed this was going to be a thing, right? So I look back and I look at the success. I've had businesses message me. She's like, she doesn't get a lot of clients, or maybe she's only restricted to the Nigerian community. So I reached out to her and I said, you have to be on Africa Fashion Week. So she was a bit scared, like not confident. She's like, oh, she doesn't think she has what it takes. And I kept pushing. I said, you have to be. So, because she has to pay to get in a booth. Then they'll get her models to wear. But the idea is to showcase her product. So I said, you know what, that money you pay to get a booth will give you thousands of dollars. So, and I reached out to other, fashion designers. So this lady ended up going, and now she got a gig, I think, with Global News.
Okay.
She got
with Global.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, because the Global News were organizing an event this fall. And they invited her, and they found her through the African Fashion Week. Then last month she invited me for an auction. Okay. And I went to the auction, and I'm like, I was there. I was like, maybe it was just me and my wife and maybe 4 of us were the only black in the room. And I'm like, how did you get this? She's like, it was through the connection made during the African Fashion Week. See, there you go. Like that's, so she started telling me that through my platform pushing her to Africa Fashion Week, she's known all across Edmonton now, that she's getting so much business that she's so busy.
Which designer is this?
Sorry?
Which designer?
Barbaron Outfits. Barbaron Outfits.
Barbaron.
Yeah. You can look her up on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
And she does for male and female. So usually when I need to wear my Nigerian outfit, we used to have to ship
it.
Okay, yeah.
Now we found out she can make, and she made me.
Well, she makes it here.
She makes it here. Like she made one for me for a wedding. Birthday party I went And I'm like, wow. So this is what I'll be waiting months to come from Nigeria.
Yeah.
But now within a week, I can get what I want.
So you're saying she can hook me up?
Yes, of course, yes.
Okay.
Yes, let's get
What do you think, Danny? How do you think I look if I was rocking?
I'm waiting
You
to
should
see
get
it.
one.
You should rock it here.
Rock one here.
Yeah. Exactly. So, and that's also the power of social media as well.
Yeah.
Because I found out her through Instagram, and I reached out, and it was even when I realized she's just 5 minutes away from my house. So I'm just like, and she does alterations as well,
Yeah.
right? So, and I like the point you made about diversity.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I realized is that, when for businesses, right, the people this time around.
Yeah.
So it's like, but one of the things because I'm a dad of 3 girls. And one of the things I'm trying to instill in my daughter is, irrespective of your background, you have no limitations, you have no boundaries.
Yeah.
You can be whatever,
Do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. And I don't think like that. Even when I came to Canada, I'll be there for sure. So yeah, well, for the anniversary, so we're having a roundtable panel discussion focused primarily on mental health in Black youths and business owners.
Okay.
So it's going to be led by, the renowned Black psychiatrists in Alberta, and they have a group. So what they figured out is there's a lot of substance abuse among the Black youths, and most of the time it's a lot of stress on the parents as well. So by the time they go to ER, maybe there's a crisis, or they go refer them to therapists, and they have to go through those phases. And by the time they see a psychiatrist, at the level, it's kind of too late. So and it's more harder on the patient and on the parent. So they're looking at a way to give the community direct access to them. So we're going to be talking about this whole mental health crisis and how they can, provide a solution that they are offering. So it'll be big. Then there'll be a few MLAs that'll be present as well. And we're going to have a recap of all the achievements throughout the whole year. So it'll be a nice event for sure. Cool. And I'm very excited that if a lot of people have shown interest in the event as well. So it's going to be, at least capacity is around 200 people. So, tickets is on sale. Tables are already on sale as well. So I've been working a lot around
To
the
get people
clock
out
to
there.
get,
Nice.
yeah, and also to get the events going, because there are because I have the event itinerary driven out. We have people from the community that will be speaking as well. So it's an event not to miss as well, because especially with that mental health conversation, even when I had a meeting with the psychiatrist, I realized that there's a lot of crises with substance abuse beyond what I
It's a deep topic. It's a very, very deep topic.
Yeah, I think
If someone wanted to come, where can they buy tickets?
it's on the website. So if you go on bbedm.ca, just click on events, then you'll see the ticket information there.
Okay, cool. Well, we got to wrap it up there. It's almost, it's almost 9 o'clock. Sun is almost 9 o'clock.
Nice.
It's 4 minutes to the hour. Minus 14 degrees outside, sunny, but still good enough for you to go up there and enjoy the day, enjoy the weekend. We are glad that you tuned in with us. We hope that you were able to get your weekend off started right. Danny, thanks for riding with us.
Of course.
Danny's going to be on a lot more often, guys.
I am.
That's good.
Yeah, she's going to be a lot more often riding with us here at Shotgun, as well as Tim. Tim's going to be
Nice.
riding with us.
Love
Kiki, we're waiting on you. Kiki, you know it.
She knows.
IBK, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you
for
you.
having me.
Thank you for all the
Thank
stuff
you.
you're doing, building up the
Yes.
Black business community here in
you.
Edmonton. Definitely going to get you back here in studio, chat some more. Because you got lots. We got lots.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
We didn't go through our lineup fully today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too interesting. I
Part two.
enjoyed the show.
Oh, there's gonna be a part two. There's gonna be a part
Yes.
two. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna take you out with where did it go? I had it on
You
here.
are listening to
little Billy Ocean as we head out to the morning. This is My Radio 580 AM.
Bringing your burdens together.
Thank you for joining us.